Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of From a Healthy Relationship into Marriage. If you're new here, thank you for being here. I hope you join the family by hitting that subscribe button. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your support. So real quick, we're gonna jump right into the topic of today. I'm gonna be talking about makeup. In our previous video, I did talk about makeup, and I really just thought it was important for me to just elaborate on it a little bit more, and also to really answer the specific message that I got in my Instagram DM. And so the first thing I would like to say again is, guys, I don't have any problem with makeup. I am just not like a makeup person, as I stated in the previous video. And if you care to know why, I think I actually mentioned why in the previous video. Honestly, for me, it's really just about time consumption. I really just find makeup to be too time consuming for me, and so I don't really have that patience to sit there and just wait up for different layers of foundation and all that stuff to dry up on my face. That's one thing, but also I really have a very sensitive skin, and so I am very cautious with whatever I use on my body. Lastly, I'm just that person who really believes that nothing created by men is ever perfect. God is the only perfect creator, and so I really just have that belief in me that whatever is created by man is never 100% perfect. It could have defaults, it could have side effects. And so when it comes to the beauty industry, when it comes to makeup, I am really not that much into it. My makeup will usually be like a balm, and most times I would keep my face free, just like now. So I'm just that person who prefers going for anything natural product. Yes, I'm that person. And so I usually just do my own like stuff, from natural product, because again, I just believe that God is the perfect creator, and so why not use things from the nature that God created to actually make myself look fresher and beautify my skin if I want to. So that's just me. But again, like I said, I don't have a problem with makeup. I think it's totally okay to wear makeup if that's something that you like. That's totally fine. And makeup is not makeup doesn't stop us from looking elegant. Like I previously stated in the other video, for me, my key thing is really just making sure that we're not like exaggerating or overdoing it. When talking about elegance, makeup is one of those things where I really think we should apply simplicity. You don't want to be extra with that eyeliner, you don't want to be extra with those lashes and all that stuff. So yeah, the key thing here honestly is to just really try to keep it simple. And so the next thing I want to say, ladies, is men don't really care about the makeup that we wear. There's really this misconception that we have, thinking that when we put on makeup, they might pay attention to it, or that it might just like seduce them more towards us and things like that. But men don't even look at that. They really don't care. I'm really saying this because I don't want us to keep thinking that when we do the makeup, maybe it makes men find us more attractive or more beautiful. The only time that men really pay attention to our makeup is when it looks off, or when it's just like like crazy looking. And that's where that exaggeration that I'm talking about, comes in. If you're wearing like super long lashes, that's when they actually pay attention to it, but not in a positive way, more in a way of like, why did you have to do that? So most of the times men will really just prefer women, their dates, to just keep it simple, stay natural, because they actually love us when we look natural. All right. And I really think that every man who actually loves you as you are will not even um want you to wear makeup like constantly for you to look beautiful. Every man who actually loves you would rather see you in your raw state, if I can put it that way, in your natural state. They would prefer seeing you that way. And so I would honestly say, for your very first date or every single date that you have, keep the makeup minimal if you're not able to go without the makeup, because it makes them see your true beauty, and that's actually what they want to see. Now I'm just going to go over some Bible verses, because the makeup conversation often comes back within Christian talks, and I think it's really because of some of these verses. But again, I'm not for or against makeup, and also there's nowhere in the Bible where it said literally that women should not wear makeup or that women should wear makeup. There are just different instances that sort of refer to makeup, which I don't think they do 100%, but I'm going to read over them. And there are also other passages that don't necessarily refer to makeup as something positive, but not that it says do not wear makeup. Okay, so I'm just going to read these passages, and then you can take from it what you want to take from it, and you can analyze it in the best way possible that you can for yourself. But again, I'm not against makeup, I'm not for makeup. I just think keep it minimal or don't even do it, because you're beautiful naturally. So one of the passages that usually comes up, I'm gonna read right down here. I have my notes down here. The first passage that usually comes up is Esther. Okay, in Esther 2:12, it says in the New Living Version, before a young woman's turn came to go into King Xerxes, she had to complete 12 months of beauty treatments prescribed for the women, 6 months with oil of myrrh, and 6 months with perfumes and cosmetics. I'm going to be honest. Every time I've read this Bible verse in the past, I've never thought of cosmetics as referring to makeup. I just think that cosmetics could be referring to different types of beauty items. So I never necessarily refer to cosmetics as makeup items, if I can put it that way. And even when you read that same verse in different versions, it doesn't refer to cosmetics. I have here, I noted down here, the American Standard Version of that same verse. I'm not going to read the whole verse just to keep it short, but it says that according to the law for the women, well, I'm just going to read the whole thing. It says, now when the turn of every maiden was come to go into the king Ahasuerus, oh my God, I cannot pronounce that name. After that, it had been done to her according to the law for women 12 months. For so were the days for their purifications accomplished. 6 months with oil of myrrh, and 6 months with sweet odors, and with the things for the purifying of the women. And I have another version that I noted as well. That was the basic English version. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but here it says 6 months with sweet perfumes and such things as are needed for making women clean. For making women clean. Okay, so honestly, it's one of the reasons why whenever I read that passage in the past, I never referred to cosmetics as makeup, literally. But yeah, so this is one of the passages that usually comes back up whenever Christians talk about whether or not we should be wearing makeup. But then there are other passages that sort of refer to makeup in a negative way. For example, we have the passage of Jeremiah 4:30. In this passage, the prophet Jeremiah, the prophet, laments the destruction of Jerusalem for its great sins, comparing God's people to a woman attempting to make herself beautiful. It says, "What are you doing, you devastated one? Why dress yourself in scarlet and put on jewels of gold? Why highlight your eyes with makeup? You adorn yourself in vain. Your lovers despise you, they want to kill you." We also have another passage, which is Ezekiel 23:40-42. So here, Jerusalem is compared to a prostitute who courted her men by bathing, putting on eye makeup and jewelry, and sitting on a couch before them. There are several other passages like that that just refer to makeup in a negative way. There's also Timothy, 1 Timothy 2:9-10. I don't want to read all of the passages. I'm just going to put them below. There's also 1 Peter 3 that I'm also putting below. Again, it doesn't literally say do not wear makeup. I think it's also a way of us to come to the understanding that the external appearance is not always what matters 100%. And like I stated earlier, men do not really care when we wear makeup. I'm not saying we should not care for our external appearance, but I really do think that it's important for us to be natural and just to be genuine, showing our true self. And really, even makeup aside, if we want to talk about our external appearance, it doesn't always last like that forever. Mostly for us women, we don't look the same like forever, right? So if you're gonna be putting so much effort in your external appearance to attract a man, I mean, yeah, that's good, but that's not what would keep the man. That's not what will make your relationship with this man last. What will make your relationship with this person last is really your internal appearance, because that's from where your true beauty comes from. At the end of the day, that's really what men are looking at, your inner beauty. Bottom line, if we're looking for genuine relationship, genuine love, then I really think it's just better to just show our true self as we are. And so yeah, I really hope that these few points that I raised just help with the question. And for anyone who watches this video, please feel free to comment down in the section below if you have any questions or if you have any additions to what I said that could be helpful to all of us ladies here. And thank you for watching. Thanks so much for your time. I do look forward to seeing you in the next video. And until then, please be safe.